Hi, Scott here with another FAQ video, and in this one we're going to cover the question, how much will my serviced accommodation unit make? So unlike the normal residential market where you set a price, let's say £800, you put a tenant in and they pay the same amount every month for the length of that tenancy. Nice and easy to cash flow, you know exactly what's coming in every single month, but with serviced accommodation, totally different because your income is going to fluctuate. So as a letting agent, I could say a two-bed in that area would get you £800 a month. There's a market price that can be determined by local experts. With serviced accommodation, it is essentially experience and guesswork. There isn't a price that you can put on that you would be guaranteed to get. Now, my team and the property managers and I would say here is what we would expect to get for that, but that is going to fluctuate month to month. The money you're going to get is going to be different probably every single month unless you put in a corporate let. And in corporate lets, we can guarantee that money because we've already got the contract set up and we know that we might be getting £3,000 a month from that specific company from our links and contacts. So we can put someone in there from our database and we can get that generally for a period between a couple of months and perhaps a year. So the exception to this is corporate lets, but in the normal serviced accommodation holiday let market, there's so many factors that affect the amount of money you're going to get in any given month. So it will fluctuate. This can be depending on local events. So if something big's happening, you can double the money. Where we are, there's a race course. We know 1 September weekend, we can double the amount of money that we charge from a normal nightly rate for that weekend because it's so popular. Seasons as well, so obviously summer and Easter, going to be your peak times, but maybe a rainy December weekday isn't going to be that popular, so your income might dip. But as a general rule, you get your money in the peak months and you might break even at the tail end of the year and the start of the year. So many different things. Your ratings and how well your property is inside. So if your property isn't that nice and there's things you don't have and you get some bad guest reviews, then that's going to dip your income because people just won't rent it and you need to lower the price to affect the quality of it. Now, if you spend a good amount of money in furnishings, get it to a great standard, get it high, then you will get above market rent for that. And the final thing we say is going to affect your price is how long the property's been on the market. We can be very lucky and get you a very quick corporate let immediately, but generally your property is going to take time to get traction. So the first month, the first few months, maybe even the first season, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get your expected occupancy levels and your expected income. So certainly the second year, which is why we say it's not a short-term strategy, it's not get rich quick, the second year is going to be a lot more successful than the first year. So lots of different factors. The team, the property managers can give you a very quick indicative rental amount of how much you would expect to get in any 1 year. The months are certainly going to fluctuate, so they can't really give you that information. So you need to average it out over a year. Some months you might be losing money, some months you might be earning 4 or 5 times the money you're getting in other months. So you need to factor this into your cash flow. But your team will give you a very basic cash flow projections. So that might earn you £25,000 a year. The team can also provide business analysis and feasibility studies. These probably will be chargeable because it's maybe 4 or 5 hours of their time to get the exact nightly rates, comparables and everything you may need to base a decision on moving forward with your serviced accommodation unit. So there isn't an exact answer, but the team with the skills and the knowledge and the local area knowledge will be able to tell you roughly how much that unit would make in any 1 year.